Hi, this is Ron. You found me today because you're looking for the best way to paint a ceiling. I've got a pretty good sized ceiling here to paint, probably about 700 square feet. So let's get started. The brush that I like to use is a 2.5 inch sash brush. What you want to do is you can come down onto the walls a little bit, because then when you cut your walls into that, you'll be covering all that up. And you don't have to worry about if you came down far enough on the ceiling. So you want to come out about 3 inches and just go all the way around the ceiling. And then when you're done, come back in with a nice smooth stroke to smooth it all out. Alright, then just work your way all the way around the room and do a nice job. Get a nice coat of paint on there so hopefully you don't have to come back and cut it a second time. Okay, and then you have lights and things to cut around that are in the ceiling. I could cut around this, but with this is a small chandelier. The easier way is to just loosen up this nut and let that plate come down. And then you can paint with no problems getting any paint on that cover. I'm sure you should be able to do this with swag lamps and things like that. Then you can get this painted up and not even touch that plate. Okay. Okay, now that we have the cover down, you can see there's big gaps in here. And this is obviously to the roof. What you could do is get that filled up, and because I guarantee you're losing air through there, so just kind of fill that up with some caulk. Anything will really do. Just kind of to take care of the gaps, and that'll help on your gas bill a little bit. Alright, now we're ready to roll a ceiling. A lot of guys will use a roller cover that's this small. This is a 9 inch. I prefer this here, a 12 inch. Job will get done a lot quicker, and especially on a ceiling you want to use a little larger roller if you can. I've got a paint pole. This here is a slope ceiling, and if you're a little bit shorter and you're doing a slope ceiling, an extended pole probably would work. I'm kind of tall, so I can get away with using this. It's an adjustable paint pole. It works pretty nice for me. Alright, when you get started, load the paint, get the roller cover filled up with paint. It'll be a little hard until you get some paint on there. I like to use a 1/2 inch cover at least, because it'll carry a little more paint. And if you've got any imperfections in the ceiling, it'll help to take care of them a little bit. Alright, so you want to get your roller cover loaded up with paint. Get it up there. It's a little bit of a stretch for me, but it's not too bad. It's not a problem if you hit the wall. Just keep that cover full of paint. Okay, for right now, I'm just going to do kind of only like a 2-foot section, just because it's up so high. And roll it out, make sure you get a good amount of paint on there. You want to maybe come across 3 feet or so. I try to do like a 3-foot by 3-foot section. And when you paint, you want to just try to keep a wet edge. You want to just roll it and then keep working it down to the far wall. Looks good. All right, do the whole ceiling like this. And if it looks spotty, then that means you need a second coat. But with this here, these colors being so close together, one coat will probably be good. All right, when you're doing a ceiling, you want to just keep everything going and not stop for breaks or anything, because you want everything to stay wet as you're doing it. Otherwise you'll end up with spots. And if you can use the glare to your advantage with this color being so close, you really need to be paying attention to where you stopped and where you got to keep going, so you don't miss anything. Alright, when you're going through your ceiling and painting, you just want to not necessarily hurry, because you don't want any accidents, but just keep moving and stay consistent on how you're putting the paint on, and that will help eliminate the possibilities of having to put a second coat on. Just get a nice even coat on. Actually, the roller cover that I'm using is a 3/4 inch roller cover, and it adds a little bit to the texture, and it kind of helps to blend into or blend out the texture that's up there that maybe doesn't look all that awesome. Alright, we are just about done with this half of the ceiling. You can get all of these products that I'm using, the paint pole, the covers, brushes, all that from Lowe's and Home Depot. And you can buy this stuff online if you want and get cash back. I kind of like it because I can buy stuff and just go in and go to the customer service desk and pick it up, so I don't have to go through the store at all. Go to activatecashbacknow.com. You can look in the description box and the link is down there. You also can get discounts or cash back at Walmart, Best Buy, all kinds of places. There's 4,000 stores. Take a look. Also, if you've got any questions or want to see any videos in the future, let me know. Just leave me a message in the, down below the description box, and we will see you again. Thanks again for watching. Maureen looks pretty nice, doesn't it?